Joining us now is Vineet Nayyar on phone line to react on this exactly. Vineet, hi, good to have you. What's your first reaction to this? Because some 40 odd applications were submitted to RBI and in principle approval to 11 applicants for payments banks has been given as of now.
I mean, clearly we are delighted. We always believed that we had the necessary antecedents, experience and expertise to handle such a challenge of, as you rightly said, empowering the underprivileged. We have, as you know, we have tried and tested technology, which we have been working in Africa for a long time. And we have Mahindra Finance, which has been working in the rural areas. So clearly we have a combination of both technical capability and the reach in the rural area to provide a service which is appropriate. So consequently, we are happy to face this new challenge, and I think we will equip ourselves competently as always.
Nayyar, this is Gopika here from ET Now. My question to you is, what kind of a model are we looking at? How are you trying to ensure that this model is both cost efficient and commercially viable at the same time?
But as we said, the nature of technology is such that it is cost effective. It is more cost effective than any other alternative available. That we have at least 11 countries in Africa where our product Mobiquity is being used and has been used for multiple years. So that is not a challenge at all. And on top of that, we have Mahindra Finance, as I said, which will provide us the reach. So for us, I don't see this as a challenge, either technically or reach-wise. And I see that, and we are obviously excited because I do think not many other groups are so have the kind of capacity and technical capability as we have at this point of time.
That's a fair point indeed, and not many will deny that, Mr. Nayyar. This is Supriya Srinath from the Delhi newsroom. I have a quick question for you. India has a 60% population that's not in the banking services space, not covered by banks really. What sort of an opportunity do you really envisage for players like yourselves and 10 others who've been given a go-ahead by RBI today?
Well, I think the opportunity is great. I mean, consider, is the situation different in relation to what happened when the mobile telephones were introduced for the first time? We are in the same early stage, the same pioneering stage as we were in telecom, say, 25 years ago. And you see the explosive expansion. And here the pace we expect will be much faster because everyone in the rural areas is fully familiar in mobile capability. Almost the mobile telephone penetration is huge. They are familiar with it. And I think the adoption will not take such a long time. It will happen very, very rapidly. We've seen that in Africa. The countries we work in have doubled and tripled the turnover in 6 months' time.
I also have one of your potential competitors who's going to be competing with you in this space, Paytm's Mr. Vijay Shekhar Sharma joining us as well. Thanks very much and congratulations from ET Now for getting an in-principle nod from the RBI as far as payments banks are concerned. Okay, that line has been disconnected. Mr. Nayyar, I'm going to stay with you. Mr. Nayyar, I'm going to stay with you. 300 million new manufacturing jobs being envisaged by 2020. What is going to be the focus areas for banks like yourselves? These are niche services. You're not really going to be taking deposits. You're going to be lending. These are niche services essentially. Will you help us explain to the viewer what sort of an opportunity, especially what sort of sectors excite you at this stage?
No, what excites us is inclusion. All other things will follow subsequently. What what is very significant qualitatively is the people who were excluded from the mainstream of fiscal and monetary life of this country, and that is a huge proportion, will now become part of it. It's the same kind of empowerment you saw with mobiles. You will have a hit here in monetary terms. Okay, I have to go to another a person who's waiting to see me. So thank you for giving me this opportunity to talk to you.
Thanks very much, Mr. Nayyar, and we wish you many congratulations in this big venture going forward. Payments Bank, financial inclusion really seems to be the big mantra, and Tech Mahindra is going to be playing its own part as well. Gopika, you're still with us, and I have a quick question coming your way. Banking the unbanked in India has really been the mantra of this government.